segment you put out, Mr. Rich Eisen, is the rumors that you get from the combine. And now that it's picking up a lot of steam, are you worried about people trying to bribe you, get the rumor onto the show?
Did that go on the air?
No, that was
What Jason just said go on the air. Well, you could. We're on YouTube.
Yeah.
You just said the F word, but
he
said I'm so effing smart.
Oh, so effing smart. Good morning, good afternoon. Welcome to Before the Growl. I'm Mason. That's Ireland. Em is here.
Happy Monday.
Well, you know what? Chris downstairs, the security guard, said that to me. Is there such a thing as Happy Monday?
No, it's not. It's not real.
Victory Monday is Happy Monday.
Happy Monday is like trying to talk ourselves into there's something good about Monday.
Well, it was like that hockey game was unbelievable.
Oh my God.
I know we're going to talk about it.
By the way, I got up. Now, I did not see the beginning, but I saw the final two periods.
Did you set
of that hockey
an alarm?
So you didn't see the first goal.
Did not see the first
goal. Was
goal.
insane.
Did not only saw the first goal, but then saw the 2 periods in the overtime while I was awake. I think I woke up at 6:30 or something.
Okay, so we're going to get to hockey during the show. I want to talk about what we were talking about.
Okay.
So
about how I'm so effing smart?
Yeah. So
yes, excellent.
John, you don't watch Traitors yet.
No, but I
you
know
really,
of it.
You really
Because I really like Alan Cumming.
It's
he's
unbelievable.
And there's great housewives in it, and there's great other people.
Yeah,
anyway,
I'll get to it.
Yeah.
But Mace wants to be on Traitors.
I do. I want to be on Traitors.
Because I think
John just said Bill Simmons wants to be on Traitors.
Which I think he'd be great.
He's trying to get Rachel Lindsay on there.
Oh, okay.
Rachel would be good.
Who was the Bachelorette.
Oh, yeah.
And
she would eviscerate them. She's very smart. She's really good at that.
And so the pod I was listening to, it was Sean Fennessy and Chris Ryan and Bill. They were doing Goldeneye on the rewatchables, the Bond movie.
Yeah.
And Bill said, I'm lobbying hard to get Rachel Lindsay on Traitors. And both Ryan and Fennessy said, no, you need to go
Bill
on
would
Traitors.
be great on Traitors. Bill would be great on Traitors.
I don't know if the Netflix deal will allow him to be on Traitors necessarily, but okay, so if you went on Traitors.
Yes.
I fear that you would be taken advantage of.
Well,
in what way?
I think that people would you are so nice and you are so kind. I feel like you would
kind
get
of
duped.
naive.
Yeah,
I think you
do tend to
trust.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Yes.
And so I think
that's
a guy
bad
like Rappaport would trick you.
No, Rappaport I would have voted off
no.
whether he was a traitor or a regular.
The person who would trick you, Rob. He's so
Rob
hot.
tricks everybody.
He's so hot, and I think you would want
Is he
the
still
best
going?
for him.
Yeah, Rob is the traitor.
He's going to win.
I think he's going to win.
He's going to win.
Okay.
But I think, Mace, I would love to see you on it. I think you'd be great,
they
but
say
I do
I'm
think you'd be
super smart.
duped.
That's what people say. Super smart.
I also think you're super smart.
Excellent
I just think
judge
that
of character.
you are very, very nice, and I think you think the best of people, and you can't do that on a reality show.
By the way,
Yeah, because the people on the reality show bring out the worst in everybody.
Exactly.
on that show, I cannot wait, and this is a little inside, but
who
I
cares?
cannot wait until Mara finds out that Rob is a traitor.
You're thinking about it?
Tinking.
You're thinking about it? She has a very strong Irish accent or Scottish accent.
And she uses the word think a lot. I'm thinking
I
about
think
it.
there's three traitors. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm excited for the reunion. Apparently, so Lisa Rinna was at Barnes & Noble doing a book signing or whatever.
Okay.
And she addressed what she talked about with Colton at the so I'm excited. Because Colton unfollowed Lisa Rinna, and Lisa's like, I don't know, are we in high school? Are you my boyfriend? Throw shade at him. I'm excited for the reunion.
Natalie is going to be legit pissed off at the reunion.
She should be.
No, she shouldn't.
Yeah,
it's
she
a
should.
game.
Tara,
it's a game.
And Tara is dumb. And Tara is not very good at this.
They had Tara Lipinski and Johnny Weir on there.
Oh, yeah. Their naivete would work against them.
Yeah, and they acted like they weren't friends for half of it. It was just so stupid.
By the way, the thing, she burst into tears. Like, there's no way she's a traitor. She burst into tears.
But, John, I think you need to add the Traitors to your watch list.
It's you know what it is? It's super fun, and Alan Cumming is the best host on TV.
Right now, when I'm not working, I'm about to go into a ridiculous Lakers stretch. 28 games in 46 days.
I was just looking at that schedule.
At no point do I have 2 days off in a row.
Right.
Between now, for the next 7 weeks, I have a game every other day, and on top of that, 5 back-to-backs. So all I'm doing is working.
Yep.
But the show that I'm really into now is Love Story.
Yes.
Love Story.
It's
You
so
finished it, though, right?
good.
No. They've only had 4 episodes out.
Oh,
It's
does it
weekly.
keep
They
going?
drop
How many
every
episodes
Thursday
is it?
at 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
So there was a drop of 3, and then there was a drop. There's be weekly.
Oh,
after
I
that.
thought it was just like a 4-episode limited series. It
Nope.
goes on.
No, it's got 9 episodes.
Well, yeah, there was.
And you already know how it's going to end.
You haven't
because
seen
the
the
first
death
scene is the plane crash.
Right.
They can't put it in. They can't put the plane crash in the
I thought
plane.
about that too. They showed it taking off, and I think that's as much as we're
gonna see.
Right, and then they'll put a graphic up.
Exactly.
That they died or whatever. But I think it's the crown. It's the crown for America, and I think that's why I love the slow build. I love the fashion.
Yep.
And honestly, I like the smoking. I like having it in there.
Okay, why do you think that's? You said earlier that smoking is so cool. Why is it cool?
Kids don't listen to me. It looks
Have
cool.
you ever smoked?
I don't. I haven't smoked.
So
I can't smoke.
You watch old movies?
I'm
old movies
asthmatic.
are always smoking.
Look at Mad Men. They look
they
freaking cool smoking.
Yeah.
It's
the only
an
thing
accessory.
the reason I don't find smoking cool is that it inconveniences other people.
I think the Gen
Plus,
X.
you smell like an ashtray.
I think Gen X people have that view. You guys were kind of like the start of the anti-smoking movement, and
when we think about this, Em, when Mason and I started flying,
you can smoke on airplanes.
you smoke on airplanes.
Restaurant. There was a smoking section.
I think you guys are more familiar with
think about how dumb that is on a plane. The last 5 rows is the smoking section.
Yeah,
Even
it's
if you're in the
recirculated.
if you're in the front row, you're gonna smell it.
I think that you guys were more aware of the taboos of smoking. I mean, I'm not aware of the taboos, but you are more familiar with the taboos of smoking. I just see it in television and media and my cool friends after we go to a bar.
So they say Carolyn Bessette smoked 3 packs a day.
Oof.
That's 60 cigarettes a day.
That's just like one off the other, right?
And she's the coolest girl. Like it just seems like the coolest girl. So
I couldn't.
Kids don't listen.
Yeah, I would be out with the cigarettes.
Yeah.
Too many.
The show I love right now is Industry. Oh my God, Industry's so good.
Great
Are you caught up?
No, not even close.
He started from the very beginning.
Oh,
so
I'm in
he's
season 2, episode 5.
Okay.
The most recent episode. There's a scene I love, so we'll see.
I'll get
there's really good stuff.
I'll get there.
Really good stuff.
When I go on the road Wednesday, and when I go on the road is when I catch up on a lot of this.
Fantastic.
Cool. All right, coming up next, stick with us on the YouTube, listen on the radio, and on the app. Lots of stuff today. Lakers get blown out yesterday at Crypto, and the U.S. men's hockey team wins gold. See you in a minute.
Nothing. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bowling! Canyon Lanes at Morongo is a strike, spare, and side-splitting good time.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live March 20th, only at Morongo.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco this Friday. There's still time. Play now. Earn entries on your rewards card. Be there to win.
Morongo, good times.
Yo, I'm your old basketball. Haven't seen you out on the courts in a while. Why not pass me over to Goodwill? Donating me helps Goodwill's mission to provide career training and support services right here in the community. And that's a slam dunk. Donate today. Hey, I got next.
To find your nearest Goodwill locations and to learn more about our mission, please visit goodwill.org. Goodwill, where your things start new lives.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Monday afternoon.
Our Island, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Monday, the 23rd of February, 2026. The Hall of Famers are here, coming off a jam-packed Southern California sports weekend. Lakers beat the Clippers on Friday. We can start there.
Goes backwards to Rui, now to Luka. Three-pointer by Luka. Good. Timeout, Clippers.
LAFC beats Messi and Inter Miami Saturday night in a jam-packed Coliseum.
St. Clair comes off his line. Did he? Heads it around St. Clair in the air. Did he? Finishes it off! Oh, it's a goal!
we had Riv in the Genesis Invitational for 4 days. And then Pat Riley, the statue unveiled yesterday at Crypto. And Michael McDonald, Mr. Yacht Rock. Johnny I and I connect on Yacht Rock. He was there, part of Pat Riley's speech, singing the national anthem. But then the Celtics just steamrolled the Lakers.
So with that said, let's get this going.
By the way, you had LeBron, Luka, and Austin Reeves playing. Who's to blame? ... Oh. Let's get to it. Producer Emily's here, producer Brian Cohen, the social team in the back, and you. The biggest show on the radio, Mason in Ireland. Your Monday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon. Let's start this way.
Boston.
That's right.
Wow. Is that the first game you've been to all year?
Second game I've been to.
They win the other one?
I took one to this game. I'm like, of all the games in all the world, we had to pick that one.
Yeah, that was not competitive.
No, not at all. And we're going to get to that. I think we should start with the gold medal hockey game, which was just spectacular.
Unbelievable. What time did you get up?
Got up at 6:30, John. I saw the second 2 periods plus overtime. It was an unbelievable match.
How much do you think Canada hates us right now?
Quite a bit.
Women win the gold medal 2-1 in overtime.
Yep.
Men win the gold medal 2-1 in overtime. This would be the equivalent of us losing the basketball gold medal in the final to Canada twice.
Plus, we did beat Canada in the World Series. So we're on a winning streak against Canada.
It was so riveting.
Yeah, it really was. And when you get to overtime, it's like, the golden goal, right? You're waiting for the golden goal. And it happened so quickly once overtime started.
Well, because it's 3-on-3.
It's like all that build-up and then
I was
bam,
nervous
it's over.
Because they had Connor McDavid, who's the fastest hockey player I've ever seen.
They have the 3 best players in the world in their 3-on-3 to start that.
And the Lakers, the Team USA escaped. And then Jack Hughes getting that goal after he had 2 of his teeth taken out earlier in the game It was just unbelievable edge-of-your-seat stuff.
Here's the final call of the game.
And it's Werenski. Now Jack Hughes puts it around McCarr. United States with numbers. Back across it comes. Jack Hughes wins it. The golden goal for the United States. For the first time since the 1980 miracle, the United States takes the gold.
That is Kenny Albert on the call
Who
for
was great.
NBC. He was terrific.
Yeah, for the whole tournament. And, I heard after the game Nathan McKinnon say, well, I'll let you guys decide who was the better team because Canada outshot the U.S. 42-28.
Yes.
That makes absolutely no sense. Nathan McKinnon grew up playing hockey.
Sure.
He knows that a hot goalie trumps everything.
Okay.
Dominic Hasek, Patrick Waugh,
right.
Jonathan Quick. We've seen it a million times.
So he phrased it in the wrong way. First of all, there's no way to phrase this correctly immediately after a game. But, for example, after the World Series, I said, Toronto outplayed us, and we won.
Yep.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Do you think Canada outplayed us and we won?
Yeah. But in
the end, the win is all that matters.
You win.
Yeah. I will say McKinnon also missed a wide open net.
Yep.
So he's probably frustrated with himself as well and wants to use that as an excuse. Like, well, maybe, sir, just put the puck in that side of the net, and you didn't.
And by the way, Connor Hellebuck, what is his name? Hellebuck. Unbelievable.
Had maybe the greatest save I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The puck up, I think it might have been
this
McKinnon.
Is the stick behind.
Yeah, and he wrapped his stick behind his body and knocked it into the corner. I don't even know how he saw it, and maybe he didn't. Maybe it was just reaction.
And that was literally like
and that game
right
over
there.
if it goes in.
Yeah.
And Hellebuck's a good story. You know, he plays for Winnipeg.
Mm-hmm.
And so Winnipeg, he's never played in the Stanley Cup Finals. He's never had a moment, but he's won 3 Vezina trophies as the best goalie, and he's the reigning MVP.
Yeah.
He's the current NHL MVP. And that was his coming out party.
Yeah,
he stopped 41 of 42 shots and just stood on his head the whole game.
Yeah, he was incredible.
That game was and Tirico after the game. Did you put that
I put
thing
it
in?
Yeah.
Tirico after the game nailed it when he said, little kids now all over America can dream big.
Because of a drought that almost lasted a half century, those teams are revered. They are held on to forever. And what happened today doesn't take away from the greatness of those teams or the meaning that those teams have in U.S. hockey. But what you saw today was the build of a generation, inspired perhaps by that team that lost in 2010 in Vancouver to the Sidney Crosby golden goal in overtime. Or the team where TJ Oshie had all those shootout goals in 2014. That's when these guys were doing what you're doing, watching on TV. And they were young, and they were living the dream. So for all the young people out there, not just the hockey, but all the Olympics you've watched, those dreams are formed now. Go chase them and go get them. Because our country loves sports, and it brings us together unlike anything else. And if you didn't know that, if you haven't been watching the last 2 weeks, you saw it in Team USA Hockey, winning the gold over their arch rival Canada here in Milan to wrap up these 25th Olympic Winter Games.
Well done, Mike Tirico.
Well, yeah, that's why he gets the big bucks.
Yeah,
that was perfect.
He deserves it. And I was thinking, too, I mean, that's off the cuff. He's not looking at a prompter or anything. That is just his natural flow, a fantastic broadcaster.
Yeah, every once in a while you get a guy, Bob Costas the same way, who can, Al Michaels, they have eloquence and they can summarize things like on the spot.
But if you're a kid hockey player or a kid snowboarder or a kid luger or a kid
curling player,
a biathloner, now is your time to really start working because it is really cool to be at the Olympics. And I thought the games were fantastic this year.
Yeah, I'm kind of bummed they're over.
Yeah.
Thing, too, for like, so I was listening to someone talk about this. Maybe it was on the Rich Eisen show, but how women's hockey won the gold medal.
Yes.
And it could do what soccer did in 1999 for women's hockey.
Okay.
Put it in, so the NWSL was created afterwards, and there was a huge surge of women playing and girls playing soccer.
Yes.
Maybe it'll be a huge surge of girls playing hockey, and then there will be a huge sway for professional hockey for women.
And by the way, the women's team is ahead of the curve on the men's team. The women's team was favored to beat Canada.
Yeah.
They're already there.
They've been the dominant team for what?
They still don't have a massive
nowhere
place
to go
to play
after the
professional.
Olympics.
So
Yeah,
hopefully that'll be a surge. There's a new professional women's hockey league that is starting, but hopefully there's a big surge behind it.
Okay, good. Yeah, and by the way, the NWSL you mentioned, huge. It's huge. Franchises are going for, $500 million. It's nuts what the NWSL is doing right now. I thought overall great games. I had so much fun. If you think of these games, what are you going to think of?
The gold medal games. The two hockey teams breaking Canada's heart. By the way, did you guys see last week we had that Tate McRae story?
Yes.
She's a Canadian singer who NBC hired to promote the Olympics.
Mm-hmm.
She dates Jack Hughes.
Oh.
I mean, how Canada is going to be ready to
bunch
just
of red asses
kill
up
us.
there. Are you kidding me?
We're taking their gold medals. We're taking their women. We're taking it all.
I also always wondered about dentists for hockey players.
Oh, yeah. Jack Hughes
Jack Hughes afterwards
said
this has happened to him before.
Yeah.
And that he goes, we have great dentists in our country. I'll be fine.
Yeah, he just got whacked in the face. I'm like, damn. And you keep going. With 2 teeth gone, you keep going.
Maybe it's why the British don't really have hockey.
Oh, that's right. Well,
because they have bad dentists.
They have bad dentists. There you go.
Boy, yeah, that'd be, if you're a dentist, move to Britain and open a practice.
Oh, yeah, seriously. They all need your help. So I thought all in all, the things that I will remember, first of all, the first thing I'm going to remember is the drone shots. I thought the NBC drone shots really put a lot of these events into perspective. The downhill, you're chasing out the luge, they're on the track with you. I just thought for the first time, I've gotten to go and gotten to be a part of it. For the first time, people, I think, got a real sense for how fast these guys are going and the turns on a sliding track, all that stuff I thought was amazing. The other is, obviously, the hockey was unbelievable. I also thought Alyssa Liu was really cool, who won the gold medal for us. She seems like a really cool girl.
Yeah, goes to Stanford, right?
Yeah. A super cool girl and was really casual about the whole thing. So I'll definitely remember that.
And her story of persistence, because she retired at 16 and came back and, was a prodigy, but then came back on her own terms.
Yeah, I'll remember that French judge who screwed us over in ice dancing. I will remember... What else?
Well, kind of a cool thing that happened yesterday. I don't know how many people are familiar with the Johnny Godot story.
Oh, yeah.
So him and his brother were riding bikes on the weekend. Johnny was getting married. back east, and a drunk driver killed both of them. And Gaudreau was a main part of that USA hockey team. So after the game, these guys go up into the stands, get his kids. One of them is 2 and the other one is 1. And they put him in the picture. If you look at all the pictures today of them celebrating, Gaudreau's kids got big smiles on their faces sitting right in the middle. And his parents were there and his wife, his widow. I mean, it was just super cool. Yeah. There's a movie in there somewhere. Yeah. Our movie is Miracle about the 1980s. Kids watching today, that team will get a movie one day.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Thinking ahead to Los Angeles, and they did a little preview during the closing ceremonies yesterday.
Getting close. 2 years away.
2 years away. I mean, we are not long until we've got the entire world coming here.
Well, World Cup this summer.
World Cup, right, this summer. I mean, it is a huge time for the city, and the ratings were gigantic for the Winter Olympics. Now, winter games in the U.S. rate like crazy. So I have a feeling the L.A. games are going to be gigantic.
So you mean when the Olympics are on U.S. soil, the ratings go up?
The ratings go up. Salt Lake, L.A. in 84.
Oh, real prime time so you don't get spoiled. No spoiler, Mason.
Yeah, no spoiler. Exactly. You don't have to say, don't tell me, don't tell me. All right, coming up next for you, Lakers got run out of the building yesterday. You know what I say.
Boston.
We'll talk about it next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
And it is the 15-minute mark right here on 710 ESPN. On the all-new ESPN LA app and on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
The 15-minute mark on 710. Fueled by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
You know, in that time it took to hear your favorite takes and all that fun and frivolity, you could be pulling out with a fresh oil change. No waiting, no appointment, just in and out in about 15 minutes. Bam! So you've got more time for what matters. Visit SoCalOilChange.com.
In just 15 minutes, you can boost your vehicle's performance and save money while doing it. Visit SoCalOilChange.com now for value pack coupons and keep your car and your wallet running strong.
The 15-minute mark on 710, made possible by Valvoline Instant Oil Change.
Tune in to DeMarco and Travis all week for your chance to win a pair of tickets to Pechanga Resort Casino's annual Wine Festival and Chocolate Decadence on Saturday, March 7th. When you hear the cue to call, get ready to sweet talk your way into a night of chocolate and wine. Visit Pechanga.com for tickets and details. Cheers.
Come on. No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. A spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp. That's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today. Only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
My name is Whitney Allen, and I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought we'd ever have to use life insurance, but the unexpected happened. With Ethos, signing up was fast and 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage. I'm grateful we were prepared.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ethos.com/game. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Steve Mason and John Ireland.
I mean, what I'm thinking is, don't you know who I am? You're not responding to me?
I'm Steve Mason.
Exactly.
Mason and Ireland.
What? It's an outrage.
It is an outrage.
Back to the guys.
Hey, our friend Roy Firestone's coming on the show today.
Yeah, next hour in about 1 hour from now.
Fantastic guy. All right. So yesterday, as I mentioned, I took Juan to the game. We were all excited. Everybody was playing. Team was at 100% health. It was the Celtics. It was Pat Riley's statue unveiling, all that stuff. It was going to be a great day, and then the game started, John. First quarter, I was fine. Everything after that fell apart.
28-28 at the end of the first quarter, and then the Celtics just stepped on the gas and took the game over.
And I thought, for me, I thought it was embarrassing. I thought that it was an embarrassing performance. There was no drive. There was no passion. There was no energy. They were out physicaled. I mean, they shot just horribly, like 39% from the field.
Yeah, Luka 9 of 22, LeBron 9 of 21, Austin 4 of 10.
And nobody else contributed. And I would argue that's not just a function of anybody else scoring. I think it's a function of the ball getting very, very sticky. And when I look at that team, I see there were so many possessions there was no pass. It was just dribble, 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 shot. It happened with LeBron, happened with Luka, happened with Austin.
Mace, every time they have 30 assists, they win.
Yeah.
Really, every time they have over 25, they've got a ridiculous record. Last night, the Celtics had 29 assists.
Yep.
The Lakers had 18.
Yeah. They've had games with 30, 31, 32 assists, and they win those games. And yesterday, the ball did not move, and you looked at Boston, they were whipping the ball around.
And I try not to overreact to one game too much.
Come on, overreact with me.
But JJ said it after the game. They just could do nothing offensively. Defensively, they were actually okay. 111 points to Boston holds them under their average.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And Jaylen Brown and Peyton Pritchard were both great. But it didn't seem like the Lakers realized they were in a rivalry game.
Right. They didn't have any sense for the Boston Celtics rivalry.
My guy, James Worthy, after the game was even more direct.
No heart. Weak. No heart, weak. And it's post All-Star, and we talked about what they needed to do before All-Star. I think they didn't achieve what they wanted to there. So now you get a break and they come back. Clipper game, okay. That was a tough game. They won. But tonight, this afternoon, was weak. It's the Boston Celtics. Okay, no Tatum. You're at home. You're in fifth place. You're trying to move up. You show really, to me, no respect for the uniform. Okay, when you come out and you get out-rebounded, offensive rebound after offensive rebound, Pritchard, Jaylen Brown, you can sniff out weakness. Okay, when you do that, you can just dominate. That's what they did. They've got to decide who they want to be.
Got to decide who they want to be. And yesterday, as he said, no respect for the uniform.
And here's what's coming up. 26 games.
Yeah, 26.
In the next 46 days, I think. Yep. I mean, it's they've got to figure some stuff out. And right now they're in a perilous position. They're tied for 6th. If you drop below 6, you got to go to that play-in tournament. And Mace, if there is any team that could use a week off before the playoffs, it's the Lakers. Their best players are older. LeBron's the oldest player in the league. That week off is important, and they've got to treat it like it's important. So let's see how they rebound. They've got a good opportunity against Orlando tomorrow night, and then they go to Phoenix. They play the Suns on Thursday. They play the Warriors on Saturday. Both those teams have huge injury problems. It'll be no Dylan Brooks. He broke his hand. Maybe no Devin Booker on Thursday. He's missed the last 2 games. Steph Curry's already been ruled out for Saturday. You got to win those games. And if you start to lose them, you slip to the 7, then you're in the play-in tournament, and then all bets are off. So they've got to dial in here.
So they've got, John, 7 games against total tank teams down the stretch.
They got to win them all.
Got to win every single. Cannot lose to Utah. Cannot lose to New Orleans.
They play Sacramento Sunday.
They play Indiana. You can't lose to Indiana. There are teams that you absolutely must beat. The bad teams, because those are lined up. The Lakers have performed well against teams that are under 500, but they're 11-14 now against teams that are over 500.
Yeah, and they're really
when
playing,
they lose, they really, really lose.
Well, I'm trying to figure it out. They have 22 losses. 19 of the 22 have been by double digits.
Yeah.
Think about that.
The floor is so low for them. Like yesterday,
Right.
the floor is so low. If it doesn't fire, you're getting absolutely destroyed.
So would you agree with this? They're kind of in a race against the clock in this sense. They really have a month and a half to figure out how to come together.
Yeah.
Because if the playoffs would have started last night, I don't think they went around
Yeah, they're
the
going
way
that
they
way.
played. But they've got time. JJ always says we're not a good defensive team, but that doesn't mean we can't become a good defensive team. And the defense is a little better.
Yeah.
It'd be if we had a rim protector, it would make a huge difference.
Yeah,
and Jackson Hayes got hurt last week.
Yeah, he got hurt. Are we all in agreement that DeAndre Ayton probably in the just a guy category?
Well, he has
He's got a very low motor.
Yeah. He
Can't
has
deal
some
with
games where he looks great and other games where he doesn't show up.
consistently inconsistent, low
Yeah.
motor, doesn't
I
deal
think
with
he would
physicality
say
well.
if he was here, I can't pass the ball to myself. I've got to get involved. But that doesn't mean you can't play defense and block shots. Like, they had a guy last night, Neemias Queta.
Yes.
He altered a whole bunch of shots, had 4 blocks, played really well. You need that more than you need his offense.
Yes.
When talking about DeAndre Ayton.
Although
if he could rebound and block shots, it's good. They got out rebounded 50-39. Queta had 12 rebounds and 10 points.
And
That's
I bet
a perfect line.
And it
for
seemed
what
like
you're
a
looking
lot
for.
of offensive rebounds, too. A
Yeah.
lot of offensive
4 of them.
rebounds. Yeah. So, yeah, I think. Yeah, I mean, I look. This is who they are at the moment, and as James Worthy said, they've got questions to answer, and they've got to figure out who they want to be. Because right now they are gonna be a rollover in the playoffs if they play like they did yesterday.
And I love Marcus Smart. I think he brings a defensive energy to the game, but he was 0 for 7.
Yep.
0 for 5 from 3. Maybe go to Luke Kennard a little sooner, especially when you're struggling on offense. The problem is, of course, you take out Smart, you take out your best defender.
Yeah.
But at the same time, 0 for 7 is 0 for 7.
Yeah.
And JJ finally did that at the end of the game. He sat Marcus. He realized it wasn't his night. Put Kennard out there. He hit a couple of shots. But I'd like to see those minutes balance out a little more.
Okay, so let me ask you about another thing from yesterday's game. So, obviously, they screwed up 2 goaltending calls.
Right.
One in particular caused Marcus Smart to go yammer at the ref.
Right.
And the ref seemed to give him a minute to express his frustration. He turned to go, and Marcus kept going. And then Austin got teed up. And then JJ got – it's like, guys, let this go. Just let the game – you know what I'd rather see? I'd rather see Marcus Smart get really pissed off and foul somebody really hard. If you're going to give him 2 shots with a technical, just give him 2 shots with a foul.
I don't disagree with any of that. I've often said star players in this league, guys like Luka, LeBron, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, get fouled on almost every play. I'm not so sure screaming at the official every time they miss a call is productive.
Yeah.
I think the officials just get mad at you. I think that if you don't shut up, they tee you up.
Yeah. By the way,
at least on 3 different occasions yesterday, I saw the Lakers complaining to the refs while Boston was going to the other end and got a layup out of it.
At one point, Luka was sitting on his can in the middle of the key and complaining while they ran one out.
Yeah, unacceptable. I hope JJ addresses it.
He was part of it.
I was discouraged by the fact that after the players got 2 technicals, then he got one.
He got one.
I thought he was going to call a timeout and yell at him and tell him to shut up, and instead he yelled at the refs and got another technical.
Yeah, it's like, move on. They screwed up a call.
And I want to say, I understand you're not getting calls. I understand the refs are blowing a lot of calls, that many, many fouls should have been called that wasn't, that they missed goaltendings. I don't care.
Yeah.
You gotta play through it.
Yep.
And hopefully they will. Hopefully they'll look at that tape and say, we got out hustled, we got out rebounded, we complained too much to the refs, and we deserve to lose. So hopefully they take this as a lesson and use it moving forward.
All right. Coming up next for you, John, you were in the tent for the Pat Riley statue unveiling.
I didn't go.
Not?
Michael was there.
Michael was there.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and then I saw where you were. I saw the halftime
The
ceremony.
halftime was spectacular. We'll talk a little bit about Riley And he says that maybe coaches should go back to wearing suits and ties. We will get that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to talk about National University. Born and built right here in Southern California. NU is a nonprofit university that offers more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates designed for people ready to take the next step. Here's the thing about National University. They love veterans. They love working students. They love people who are anders, who do more than one thing. They have a job and a family, and they want to go to school. They're here for all of it. National University makes time for you on your schedule. They make it achievable. 4 and 8 week online courses. Great transfer credit policy. They award millions in scholarships each and every year. Check out National University if any of this sounds attractive to you. You can learn more at their website, nu.edu. They're a proud sponsor of the Lakers, a proud sponsor of ESPN LA, and they want to help you get that degree. nu.edu, National University.
DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive.
So they gave us jerseys, but they didn't give us the jerseys until right before the game was about to start. Okay?
Oh, no.
Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
Go ahead. You know what happened next.
Busted can of biscuits.
And one of my listeners, who is actually, I would say is a friend of mine right now, is sitting in the stands with his phone like this. Just like, go ahead, do it. Do it. And I was pretty heavy at the time, right? And so I take off my shirt and click, 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 click.
Was your belly button out?
Dude, I looked like an absolute
garbage
tire fire. It was just disgusting. It was all pasty and fat and gross.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app and live on YouTube.
And straight to the championship with a brand new truck from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. Lease a brand new 2025 Tacoma for just $84 a month for 36 months plus tax, only from Northridge and Wonders Toyota. You got a trade-in? Your ride could be worth more than you think. So get in the game with Northridge and Wonders Toyota. They make it easy.
2025 Toyota Tacoma 2.4L Turbo, model 7162G, VIN number 3TYJDAHN 1ST037657. Base excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 due at signing.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
It's crazy to see how much everyone's changed at these reunions.
Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yes. He told Tim he started taking Nugenix Total T2.
The testosterone booster?
Yeah, but he said it's way more than that. It also skyrockets nitric oxide in as little as 3 hours. Tim started taking it right away, and trust me, I've already noticed results.
Wow. I might just have to go catch up with Brian.
After 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. Feel like your old self again with Total T2. Stronger, leaner, and more energized. Just text ORDER to 369-369 for your complimentary bottle of new Nugenix Total T2, the next generation testosterone and nitric oxide booster. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's ORDER to 369-369. ORDER to 369-369.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Product not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The OGs of LA Sports Radio.
So I want to ask you guys if I am crazy.
Okay.
And if there's something wrong with me.
I like this. The answer, yes and yes.
More Mason and Ireland right now.
So, Ireland, I've gone back to being kind of a gym rat.
Oh, good.
I'm there every morning, which I've never done before. I get up at 7.
You actually have to get out of bed.
I get up
surprises
at 7,
me.
prep till 8:30, at the gym by 9, get a workout in. And around the gym, they're talking about something called peptides. Have you heard about peptides?
I have, but I'm trying to remember why. Oh, is it like Ozempic?
It's like for healing and stuff.
Oh, okay.
So, like, I got this bum elbow, and I was told that if I do peptides injections, that maybe it'll help. What do you think?
I don't know anything about it.
Are any of these people doctors?
Do you have to go to a doctor to get it, or can you go black market on it?
I think it's more like gray market.
Okay.
Not
you buy them from
black
some guy
market.
off the street? Or
Well, not off the street, just in a back alley. No,
okay.
I'm kidding. No, there's actually some medical supervision involved. It's not just like randomly doing it. What do you think?
I would seek a medical opinion. Have you asked Clapper about it?
Yes, he doesn't like it.
Well, then I wouldn't do it.
I know, but
what doesn't he like about it?
He doesn't. He says unproven.
Yeah.
But if it has a placebo effect,
so maybe
good
it's
for me.
Okay, maybe it's like one of those. Remember those bands, those power balance bracelets that we all thought worked and they really didn't.
No,
Let's put some saline solution.
I was told it's not a steroid. It is not steroids, but it's on the edge.
Okay,
so would you be able to pass
family?
Yeah, it's a banned substance according to the World Anti-Doping Agency.
Well, you're not going to the Olympics.
Exactly,
Who cares?
Exactly.
Hey, well, that's what you think, John. Maybe he'll go to curling in 2020.
Yeah.
I think later this week we're going to have Rachel Nichols on. She's on the USA curling board.
Yes.
And then hopefully once she explains it to me, I'll get on board. But I don't understand how curling works.
Yeah, I watched a lot of it without necessarily knowing what I was watching.
Me too. And the score never changed.
Yes.
I don't know. So Rachel's going to come on later in the week.
Too many ends.
We
the
track her
game is
down.
made up of 10 ends. That's too many ends.
I don't even know what that is.
Like, in other words, once you set the board, think about shuffleboard, okay?
Okay.
Clear the board, do it again, that's an end.
All right, so I know we're going to talk about Pat Riley here, but a couple of people pointed out, thank you to both of you, that at Johnny Gaudreau's wedding, it wasn't his wedding where him and his brother got killed.
Okay.
It was his sister's wedding.
Yeah, okay.
But still,
I mean,
just incredibly
sad.
tragic. It was so cool how they brought their kids out there.
That is very
That was
cool.
great.
By the way, Tom Hanks, it's been announced, will play Abraham Lincoln in a new movie
Tom Hanks is one of maybe 3 or 4 actors that if he's in it, I'm watching no matter what it is.
Oh, you guys, guess what?
What?
Guess what I saw for the first time on Saturday night? I went to the Academy Museum.
Yep.
And I watched Apollo 13 for
Oh,
the first time ever.
great one.
That is a movie.
Yeah.
that is great.
That is a great movie.
Well, Hanks is good. I mean, he's been in bad movies, but he's good in almost everything.
So the very first night I did the Snyder Show was the day of the premiere of Apollo 13. And Dave Singer was booking it for us. And he got Brian Grazer in, who produced it. That was my first interview on the Snyder Show. And Tom Hanks called in during the Brian Grazer interview.
I guess you kind of knew you had arrived.
I was like, oh, man, this is hopping. It was great. And, yeah, Apollo 13 is a terrific movie. By the way, it is it's a live-action, stop-motion, animated hybrid movie. Whatever the hell that means, he's playing Lincoln.
Every time I hear the name Brian Grazer, I think of that story with Lisa's friend, Vicky,
yeah.
Hot Vicky. My friend, Lisa has a friend of hers, one of her best friends, who's really attractive.
Yeah.
So she's in a movie screening, and she's sitting there by herself, and Brian Grazer walks up and sits down next to her. And he goes, "Hi, I'm Brian." She goes, "Hi, I'm Vicky." And she goes, "Who are you here with?" Vicky goes, "Friend of mine." And he goes, "What do you do?" He goes, "I produce movies." And she goes, "Really? Anything I would have seen?" He goes, "Well, I just did A Beautiful Mind." And Vicky looks at Brian Grazer and goes, "Yeah, pull this leg and it plays Jingle Bells." He goes, "No, seriously, I really did." She goes, "You produced A Beautiful Mind." And he goes, "Yeah, I did. It's really good. Have you seen it?" She goes, "No, I just know it's really good." And then right then her friend walks up. She goes, "Why are you talking to Brian Grazer?" She goes, "Oh, my God, I thought you were making all that up."
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
That's
very
hilarious. All right, so yesterday, Pat Riley recognized for his place in Los Angeles Lakers history. There was a very cool halftime ceremony with the stars of Showtime, Michael Thompson, everybody from that era was there. And John, what do you think of the statue? First of all, did you see the statue?
They nailed it. You know, there have been some statues like Dwayne Wade's that didn't look anything like him. I thought the Riley statue looks exactly like him. I love that he's in an Armani suit. You know what the fist is, Mace? Do you know what play that is?
No.
Michael talked about it during the game. The fist was an offensive play in the Laker playbook that got Kareem a skyhook.
Really?
Yeah, so that's why he said it was perfect that he did the
awesome.
fist.
And he's in an Armani suit, and they handed out replicas to everybody yesterday. It was really, really cool. And by the way, a little embarrassing that they played that way with Pat Riley in the house on a day that was dedicated to Pat Riley.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. But you mentioned that Riley was asked about something before the game, and I thought it was interesting. He said, if you coach today, would you still wear a suit, or would you do what everybody else is doing now and just wear a quarter zip?
Yeah.
And Riley said, I think that coaches should go back to wearing suits. When people see a coach on the sidelines, they want to see a leader. And that's why I would hope they would go back to wearing suits. Do you think there's any chance they ever go back to it?
No. Do any coaches wear suits now?
No.
None. See, I think suits are over. I don't think suits are a thing. Like, I have a suit, an emergency suit, if somebody dies and I have to go to a funeral. But beyond that, I cannot imagine wearing a suit anymore. And you realize that for a while we had a general manager here who wanted us, and I did, wear jackets every day, wear like suit jackets. Dress up for the show.
Yeah.
Good for him. He's doing well and everything, but that was a terrible edict. But I did do it.
And back then we weren't even on TV.
No, we were not even streaming, and he still wanted a
When
suit.
you wear a suit to work, I only think that you're in finance. Like, that's the only, industry I feel like that still wears suits, like financiers and lawyers.
I also look at him and say, oh, that guy's got a job interview. He must be interviewing for another job.
Like, I watched Crazy Stupid Love this past weekend. And
good movie, yeah.
It was a great movie, and he's, like, outfitting him for, like, suits and everything, and it's like, today, that would be a completely different outfit. Like, the outfit to woo the ladies would be completely different. But I feel like suits had reached its end in late to mid 2010.
Well, I think what killed suits was COVID. After COVID, everybody stopped wearing suits, particularly in the NBA.
Yeah.
And so
but there was never a rule about you have to wear a suit.
Nope.
Guys just did it.
Yeah. They asked Ty Lue about it before the game last night. He said, I would welcome it. He said, I got a bunch of suits that I'm not using.
Well, nothing's keeping him from wearing them, right?
No.
He could wear them.
But he would stand out.
What's wrong with that?
Nothing.
Yes. All right. So I want to ask you, in the spirit of Pat Riley, Pat Riley went from broadcasting to being an assistant
straight
coach
from
to
the
a head
booth
coach.
to the bench.
Right. J.J. Redick
did the opposite.
Exactly.
Well, did the same.
Did the same. Went from broadcasting to being a head coach. Riley got time. How much time do you think J.J. Redick has to build or to coach a championship team, to win a championship?
More than you think.
Yes.
I don't think coaching is the problem with the Lakers.
Agreed.
I think the problem with the Lakers is roster construction, and they're working on it. And I think they know it.
Yep.
I think they're trying to figure it out. I think moving LeBron, either finding out what he's going to do, is he going to stay, is he going to go, is instrumental to that.
Yep.
But I'm a little biased because I'm around these coaches all the time. These guys are all basketball lifers, junkies. They're super into it.
I am all in on J.J. Redick. I actually love what J.J. Redick has done as a coach.
I mean, not that I would know everything, but I know more than most.
Yep.
I don't think they're disappointed in J.J. in any way.
By the way, nor should they be.
Yeah.
The only place they're disappointed, I think, who on the morning show was calling for him to be fired?
Cappy.
Somebody?
I know.
Chris.
Chris Morales. He calls for everybody to be fired.
He's got the most simple.
But Greg made a point, though, in the morning show, is that it seems like Joe Mazzulla and the Celtics get more out of their role players than what the Lakers can get out of their role players. And it might not just be talent. It might be coaching. Putting them in their positions, they know what their role is.
But I would argue they have better role players than we do. That's to me, that's the problem. They have better role players. It is roster construction.
Or is it only better role players because they're coached better?
I don't know. I think that players have to be willing to be coached. And if you are, I think these guys are the right people. I love the assistants. I love that. Nate McMillan and Scott Brooks bring veteran experience to the bench. They're all not afraid to get in people's faces.
Right.
They know what they're doing.
Well, and I think, John, we can't go down the road of bringing in another coach now. I mean, it's just ridiculous. You can't do this every other year.
Let me put it this way. I'm not trying to be Pollyanna here. The Lakers have some obvious problems.
Yep.
I don't think coaching's one of them.
I agree.
But with the new ownership, and we already saw last week that they are starting to change people in the organization.
Yes.
Right.
Do they want to put in their coach?
I don't think so.
See, I think
now.
By the way, in the end, we have no idea. I don't know what Mark Walter's thinking, but
he was there yesterday.
I cannot imagine that changing coaches is something that is on the agenda. Now, I think there are other roles in the front office. Maybe you add to the front office, infrastructure to the front office, all that stuff. But I can't imagine a change of coach, and I don't think there should be one. I mean, he's had two. I mean, it's the Lakers.
If you change,
but this is two pretty good years.
All right. Since Phil Jackson left, who was the last great coach the Lakers had, okay? I think Mike Brown got 2 years.
Yep.
I think Mike D'Antoni got 2 years. I think Luke Walton got 2 years.
Yeah.
Frank Vogel got 3 because he won a title.
Yep.
Darvin Ham got 2.
Yeah.
And now JJ, you can't keep
doing it. You've
Yeah.
got to establish a foundation, and you've got to collaborate with a coach to get him the pieces. John, you said roster construction. It is roster construction. And let's face it, 3/4 of the roster is not going to be here next year. Because their contracts
and that was
expire.
intentional. If you talk to Rob Pelinka, he'll tell you that flexibility was built into this
100%.
roster so he could get out of this.
Yeah, and they've got somewhere between $51 and $60 million in.
And
cap
when the
space.
Lakers won the title, and Rob was the GM then, back in 2020, everybody said there's no way he'll ever get out of the Luol Deng or the Timofey Mozgov contracts. He got out of both of them.
Sure.
So let's see what they come up with this summer.
Well, he doesn't even have a bad contract to get out of. I mean, they
what they do with LeBron is going to be the biggest
can't
thing.
bring him back. Just can't do it.
Okay,
just can't.
How about
do it.
this? Would you bring him back at half the salary?
At half, so $25 million.
Does he get 50 now or 45? Well,
40?
somewhere between 20 and 25 million.
Yeah,
let's say.
no.
What would you offer him, or would you not offer him?
I don't think I'd offer him.
You want him gone?
Yes. I don't think. It's not that I want him gone. It's just that next year should be all about Luka. And it cannot be all about LeBron's retirement tour. And I have a feeling that's what's going to happen next year. He should do that somewhere else. Cleveland is the ideal spot, but I don't want the circus. I want the Lakers focused on winning a championship, and I want to make sure Luka is the focus of that.
Well, both Sedano and Cap want the Lakers to trade Austin Reeves.
The only way I would trade Austin Reeves is if it was in a deal for Giannis. That's the only way I would trade Austin Reeves.
Their take, Sedano and Cap's take, is you can't have a starting backcourt that's that weak on defense, that you'll just get cooked. But that's what Marcus Smart's for.
Sure. He's your on-ball defender.
Right.
When they go out there. So I'm
against that.
I'm against that,
for it.
except in a Giannis deal. Even you would say, at least in a Giannis
I think in a Giannis, I'm not sure that's what they would ask for. Maybe they would.
You also, I don't think, would have enough money if you had Giannis, Luka, and Austin Reeves on your team to create a team around them.
Well, you just have a lot of minimum guys. It would be like when they had Westbrook, AD, and LeBron.
Which didn't really work out very
well. That went really well. All right, coming up next for you, some icebreakers. Then we got sports graffiti. And we got a score on icebreakers. I think Ireland is back in the lead.
Well, no, it's very close. I think I may be like a point or two ahead of you.
Okay.
And I'm not going to be here on Wednesday. I'm flying to Phoenix, so you have a
and today's worth 2.
Oh, I got to get this.
Yeah, this is a big one. We'll do icebreakers coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, the Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. And as part of that, all the Toyotas are on sale right now. The trucks, like Tacoma and Tundra, on sale. The SUVs, RAV4, 4Runner, on sale. The sedans, Camry and Corolla, on sale. And everything you need to find your perfect Toyota is right at your fingertips at Toyota.com. Check out the full lineup of vehicles, compare and contrast features side by side. Then you can go into a Southern California Toyota dealer. You already know what you're looking for. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap. Sports, life, zero filter, and absolutely no shame.
I'm excited to see what Clint Kubiak can do with the Raiders. Bergie, I'm this close to possibly asking for my chain back and getting my Raider gear back together.
I don't know.
No?
There's no
Can't have it back?
You can't flip-flop. You can't go
do
back
that?
and forth. No.
Can't have it back, huh?
It's like blood in, blood out with the Raiders.
Okay.
Street
so
code.
I can't get
this team. Street code for sure.
I can't get a transfusion of some kind.
No.
Unless you earn it on the street.
So, but I can make a deal with you. If you do it, you have to be a Raider fan for life. That's it.
Yeah, that's not happening. Cappy does
jumping
nothing
in
for life.
Right. I'm a new fan of a new team every year.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Join Sedano and Cap live this Friday at Vision Works in Fullerton from 7 to 10 a.m. Come out with the Sedano and Cap Morning Show crew for a chance to win upcoming basketball tickets, score exclusive Sedano and Cap tees. We see one here in the office. It looks pretty cool. and take advantage of 60% off of complete pair of glasses at VisionWorks. It's all happening at this Friday in Fullerton. See you there.
Looking for paint that actually lasts? Vista Paint delivers expert quality, rich color, and pro-trusted durability, backed by over 60 years of experience. From your home to your next big project, we've got you covered. Vista Paint, since 1956.
Introducing our new Chili Crisp Dumplings, a spicy twist on a Waba favorite. Bold, crunchy, and tossed and fiery. Chili Crisp, that's our new Chili Crisp Dumplings. Get them today, only at Waba Grill. It's for you.
Change is in the air at LAX. Los Angeles International Airport's automated people mover trains are rolling soon as part of LAX's ongoing investments in improving your travel journey. The new trains will quickly move guests between all terminals, the new consolidated rental car center, metro trains and buses, and economy parking in 10 minutes or less. Departing every 2 minutes, they'll help approximately 30 million passengers per year. Learn more at lawa.org/ESPN. That's lawa.org/ESPN.
Evan Cohen here. In life, as in sports, the pros make it look easy. That's why pro golfers like Jason Day, Ben Griffin, and Patton Kazire trust the pros in lawn care. True Green. They have the experience and expertise to give you a lawn worthy of the PGA Tour. And since True Green does the work for you, you get more free time, or more tee times. So stop stressing over your lawn and start loving it. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com because nobody makes it easier to get a golf course quality lawn than True Green, the official lawn care treatment provider of the PGA Tour.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, y'all. It's coming down to the wire, the final week, and it is now worth double.
Okay.
So here's where we stand going into today, and I just deleted that tab, but it was 17 points for Ireland, 14 points for Mason, and then Brian, I believe you have 8 points. Yes, that's correct. So it's coming down to the wire. It's anybody's game left. Here we go.
Okay.
For 20 points, I was born in 1952 in New York City.
Okay.
And so for 18 points, I am in the movie Cars. It's a Pixar animated feature. For 16 points, I carry a Mickey Mantle baseball card in my wallet.
Ireland.
Go ahead.
It's Bob Costas.
That is correct! Ireland, you got it! 16 points! I figured you were going to guess at the Cars one, because I know your son loves cars.
Yep.
So I saw you pique your interest. But anyway, good job.
I'm glad I didn't.
I was going to say Paul Newman, but this guy was in his 70s, and that wasn't old enough. And then I was thinking it was Larry the Cable Guy who plays Mater.
Yeah.
But I knew, Bob Costas spoke at Mickey Mantle. By the way, Bob Costas was at the game yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm walking down the hallway, and I go, hey, Bob, John Ireland. He goes, John, I want to thank you for all the kind words you and Steve gave me over the years.
No way!
Yeah, he totally knows who we are.
Oh, that's
Well, he was on our show with us last year. But
I know, but that he remembers. I'm sure he does a lot of shows.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wasn't that great?
Oh, that is really nice.
That was one of the hints later down that he was on this. I have been on the Mason Island show in the last year.
By the way,
so that's 16 points?
That is correct.
By the
so
way, my guess
I needed that.
My guess was going to be Tim Allen.
I don't think he was in Cars.
He wasn't.
Oh,
he was in Toy Story.
Toy Story. What about John Ratzenberger? I was going to say him too.
He's
he in Cars?
He's in Cars.
He's in Cars.
Yeah, he's in Cars.
I should have gone Ratzenberger.
Who brought the sentence?
What's that?
Who brought the segment?
We Blue Ice Vodka. crafted in the heart of Idaho from the finest potatoes, distilled for clarity and filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka. It's a statement.
All right. Em, you've got something interesting. The LA Times did an article about worst intersections in Los Angeles.
Right, and I clicked on it because I figured I lived pretty close to one of them, but I don't think it was listed.
Didn't make it, huh?
Yeah, so here are what they say are the 10 worst intersections in LA based on traffic, accidents, etc. So some of them might surprise you. So at number 10, we have Crenshaw and 9th.
Yeah, I don't often wind up there
with it.
Yeah.
At 9th, we have Fountain and Hyperion.
Oh, God, I'm on that all the time. It's the worst.
Fountain is terrible.
Yeah.
By the way, the famous expression is take Fountain. Don't anymore.
Yeah, everybody
it's
that
totally
was Betty
jammed.
Davis
said
that, yeah.
You can thank Betty Davis. So Santa Monica and Highland.
That's bad.
Yep.
Santa Monica, the closer you get to Santa Monica, it's terrible.
And Highland's bad because everybody takes it to go north-south.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we got Pacific Coast Highway and Sunset.
Oh, yeah, that's just a mess.
That's just gridlock.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Los Feliz and Griffith Park.
I'm never up there anymore. It's kind of near Dodger Stadium.
Not really my neighborhood. Yeah, it is in Dodger Stadium neighborhood.
El Segundo and Hoover.
That's by USC.
Oh, I used to own the movie theaters over there, El Segundo. And I never.
Anywhere that doesn't have a left turn light.
There it is.
Is where it's bad.
Yeah, like Rosecrans and Sepulveda in Manhattan
bad.
Beach is like that, and it's really bad.
All right, here's the top 4. 3rd in Alvarado.
Downtown here.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, everything downtown is terrible.
Number 3, MLK and Crenshaw.
Okay. That's, again, over by the Coliseum.
Yep. Number 2, Sepulveda and Lincoln.
Okay. Sepulveda and Lincoln is by LAX. It is brutal, but they have put in a left arrow.
Okay, so maybe they're
that's
helping
a little
it improve.
better now. Yeah.
Number 1, Highland and Sunset.
Okay.
Highland
I
and
used to
Sunset.
take
You used
it
to live
every
over there.
single day, and the problem with that is if you do it during rush hour, you're never making that turn.
Yeah.
You're just never making it. You can't do it. So I got in the habit of just taking side streets.
So I want to add the one that I thought would be on here, which is the one right near where I live, which is the Fairfax and Olympic, and I want to say like La Cienega.
Yeah, by the way, that's on my list. This is a terrible intersection.
It's right
it is
by the
3
Academy
coming
Museum
together.
and like all that intersection. It's absolutely terrible.
It's kind of by the farmers market too,
Yeah,
right?
just-
and CBS
Just
TV
up the-
City.
Just up the street from Television City. That's a terrible intersection.
And I would say if you are coming on sports graffiti, give us the worst intersection that has not been said.
The other thing is, I was thinking about, there's all this talk now that California's, like people like Bernie Sanders are lobbying for California to adopt a wealth tax.
Okay.
And all the rich guys, all the billionaires are just, the second they think it's going to happen, they move.
Right.
They move their company to
there's an
Texas.
article in LA Times. Spielberg was one of the people.
They moved to Florida. They moved to someplace that doesn't have
Right. I think Spielberg
state
moved
tax.
to New York, which
is
does
not
have state tax.
Right,
Yeah.
and high state
Yeah,
tax.
high state
but,
tax.
But California is making it more and more difficult. But I was thinking about something. Like, I was talking to my son the other day, and he doesn't want to live anywhere but California. Like,
Me too.
I lived, you did too.
Yeah.
You and I have lived in multiple states.
I can't imagine ever not living in California.
Could they tax you out of California? I don't think they could me either.
No, they can't.
Like,
They can't.
I may establish residency in Idaho, but the way that works is you've got to pay taxes for the days
when
you're
you're
here.
here, right.
So it's not that big of a tax break.
No.
I will say just the weather alone is everything. It's that you
Well,
don't have seasonal affective disorder. It's gone.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, you're a good test case, Em, because you grew up where? Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you, like Mace, grew up. Right now, there's another blizzard back east. I was in that blizzard 2 weeks ago.
It's why the U.S. men's hockey team's not flying straight back to New York. They're flying to Miami first.
Yeah. And they're talking about trying to get them in for the State of the Union tomorrow night.
Yeah,
We'll have to
which
see if
is
that happens.
crazy.
But the thing that I always wonder is, all right, you're paying way more taxes than you did or your parents did when you were in Virginia, but the weather, I think, and this is what happened with Mace, the weather, I think, woos you to the point of no return.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Do you think you'll ever go back to Virginia to live?
I would I would love to be closer to my family again. So I think that eventually
it's a
maybe
possibility.
But
right.
I would say
do what Mace did. Just move your family out here.
I earn more.
Yeah, I just imported my family
I earn
to
more
California.
money here than I could in Virginia, though. But that's the thing. It's
Okay.
like, am I
Costs
going to
more,
be
though.
taxed more? But it costs more to live here. But
Yeah.
I also, in general, I take home more than I would have over.
Yeah, I would
Well,
also.
I think we're spoiled in California getting to live here. I mean,
Yeah.
where else? Phil Jackson used to talk about this. Where else? If you wanted to, you could get up in the morning, go surfing, come back to your house, drive up to Arrowhead and go, or Big Bear and go skiing, and then come back and have dinner outside in Venice or Santa Monica, all in the same day. You just the other day, over the weekend, I teed off to play golf at 6:45 in the morning. It was 39 degrees.
Yeah, it was cold this weekend.
I swam in the morning.
By the time I got done, okay, so 6:45 to 10:45, it was 71.
Wow.
I mean, you just don't get that everywhere.
No, you don't get that. You don't get that. Yeah, I mean, the weather is spectacular here. The social services are really good. By the way, if you're a regular person, here we are talking about billionaires. But if you're a regular person making $75,000 a year, which is about the median income in Los Angeles, you're paying about $2,500 in taxes. It is a progressive tax system. So if you're a regular guy, it's not the same thing as if you're a billionaire or even like John or me.
And I would say, if you want to get the most of your taxes, go to your local library, swim at your local pool, take advantage of where your taxes go.
In the South Bay, they're building indoor pickleball courts everywhere.
Yeah.
So people
take advantage.
Yeah, can do that.
I told
stuff
you,
too.
we talked to my brother. My brother runs a place called Toledo Pickle, and it is an indoor pickleball facility with a bar and a restaurant attached. So people can have a drink, go back out, play pickleball, go to dinner, play pickleball. It's supposed to be just doing booming business. But my brother runs that place. Toledo, if you're in Toledo Pickle. Check it out. All right, sports graffiti time. 2137. I'm saying it like I say Jacob and Ronnie's number. 213-799-0139. This is for sports graffiti. You saw the Lakers yesterday and what they did. You saw the U.S. Olympic hockey team and what they did, both men's and women's, in Milan. What do you got today? 213-799-0139. We've talked about a bunch of stuff. Maybe your worst intersection. All that is coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
In Los Angeles, greatness isn't an option. It's expected. From the skyhook of Kareem
Abdul-Jabbar with a skyhook
to the Showtime flair of Magic.
Magic fires for three. Got it at the buzzer. Magic hit a three-pointer.
To the relentless fire of the Mamba.
Bryant for the win.
This is a franchise built on icons. And now the story continues with the power and vision of LeBron.
Fall away 17-footer good again. LeBron has dialed back the clock.
And the next generation talent of Luka.
Luka, another three. Good again!
Different eras, same standard. Championship expectations.
Me, LeBron, and AR, I think we're the leaders of this group.
From the legends of yesterday to the superstars of right now, Lakers basketball lives here.
ESPN Los Angeles.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Laker game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. BBGO is perfect for at-home watch parties or a night of hoops. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store in the Asian and freezer aisles. BB go for it and bring something different to the table.
Get ready, SoCal. Hard Rock Casino Tajon is giving away a kilo of gold in February. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all February long for the $500,000 kilo of gold giveaway just by using their card. Join us every Thursday in February for your chance to win big. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. Hard Rock Casino Tajon. This is how SoCal plays.
The home
home of the Lakers. And now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon. KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And you know it's time for Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland. This is where you call in and talk to the fellas. Now, we may not know the phone number. Oh, what is it? 213-799-0139? 213-799-0139. You get to talk to Mason and Ireland during Sports Graffiti, and we know everybody loves Mason and Ireland.
Hector Garola Inglewood. Been following them since they began, since they were in San Diego. I love Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA.
I love them because they've kept me entertained for, over 15 years now. You're listening to Mason and Ireland, ESPN LA.
All right, so my name is Tino, and I'm from South Central LA. And the reason I do listen to Mason and Ireland, for at least the last 25 years, they've been a big part of my life. Through the ups and downs.
Who's your favorite, Mason or Ireland?
Ooh, it's hard to say. It's hard to, I relate more with Mason.
I mean, most people do. Let's do it. Sports Graffiti time. Take it away, Mace.
Hey, how cool is that? Brand new open for Sports Graffiti. Bunch of people saying nice things. I hope the callers do the same.
All right, let's find out. Kenneth in Pasadena. You're leading off today, Kenneth. You're on Sports Graffiti.
Hey, Kenneth.
Go.
Hey, guys. Good to hear you guys. Hey, one thing I want to tell you. I talked to my nephew. He used to play at Colorado. He played like 10 or 12 years ago, and he was telling me the other day, he remember when, it would get cold. He said he would be walking home after practice, and his coach would drive by, one of the coaches, and he would say, hey, can I get a ride? And the coach would look at his phone and say, it's 3 degrees. It's got to be under zero for me to be able to give you a ride. I'm like, that is some of the craziest rules.
That is literally cold.
Did you guys see who's the backup?
Teddy Bridgewater.
Teddy Bridgewater
in Florida. Yeah,
got in trouble for helping out his kids, and they passed a new rule that says now you can help kids in need up to a certain point.
Yeah, you can spend up to $15,000. They passed a law in
so
Florida.
Kenneth, they're trying to fix it. We'll see if it works.
Yep.
Here's Ken in Newport Beach. Hi, Ken.
Hey, Ken.
You're on Sports Graffiti. Ken, you there? Ken going
I'm here.
Hey, there you
are.
What's up,
sorry, I'm here. I'm sorry. Hey, I got a question for you.
Yes.
So as you guys pointed out, Lakers have more losses against teams over 500 than wins.
Yes.
Their bench is 30th, still last in the league in scoring.
Okay.
They're toward the bottom in three-point shooting and giving up points.
Yes.
Matter of fact, the only thing that they're actually leading the league in is LeBron and Luka complaining about fouls and not going down to play defense. My question is this the right time to be telling season ticket holders that their price may go up by 50%?
It's took over the Dodgers. They cleaned everything up over there. They increased prices, and they reinvested most of the money into the team. So I think that's what they're trying to do. They're going to charge because they think they can get it. But the good news is if the Dodgers is the blueprint, if guys like Mark Walter and Lon Rosen and Farhan Zaidi and Andrew Friedman have a say in what happens over at the Lakers, they're going to reinvest that money into the team. So I know it sucks for fans. I got to pay more money. But if they can get it, and they can sell those seats for a higher price, and then they turn around and reinvest it into the team, it helps. Now, what makes it trickier is that there's a salary cap in basketball, but not in baseball. So you can't take all the money and just spend it on players.
Right.
But you can spend it on coaches. You can spend it on facilities. You can spend it on fan experiences. You can spend it on
front
other
office,
stuff.
all that stuff. Yeah.
So I think before we kill anybody for raising prices, let's see if this follows the blueprint that they had with the Dodgers, which is going to a Dodger game now is Camelot, man. It is like the greatest experience you can have.
But almost prohibitively expensive at the same time.
And that's where I think the Lakers are heading. It's going to be expensive, but it's going to be great.
But don't you think the difference is, like, there's a story in one of these ESPN articles about somebody in the 300s getting shocked at the sticker price on those. In the case of the Dodgers, there's always a cheap seat. That's just baseball by nature. There's 50,000 seats.
I will argue
against
that because I tried to go games last year, and in years past, cheap seat could be $20-$30. Last year, even on day up, even the cheap seats was $80, almost $100
for a seat,
and for bad games.
Mace, the Dodgers have increased prices, but I'll say it again. Look at the results on the field.
Right, sure.
If I think the Dodgers are
because of that, I didn't go last year.
Well, but I'll tell you this: I think the Dodgers are beyond criticism when it comes to fan treatment. They outdraw every team in the league.
Yep.
They deliver a championship caliber team.
They have
every
an aggressive
single year.
payroll.
And like as Andrew Friedman said last week, if Mark Walter wasn't taking the money and reinvesting it into the team, then you can criticize him. But he is. You can see where the money's going.
Yeah.
And the Dodger Stadium experience is second to none. The roster is second to none.
Right.
It got him Ohtani.
Yep.
And I think when you set yourself up to be the gold standard of your league, and the Dodgers are, then guys want to come to you.
Oh, sure.
And so maybe they can do that with the Lakers. Let's wait and see. Dave in Lancaster. Hey, Dave, you're on Sports Graffiti. Hi.
Good afternoon,
Good
fellas.
afternoon.
How you doing?
Good,
man.
Dave.
All right. I just want to go back to Friday's game. I don't want to compare the two, the women's and the men's, but I just want to give some flowers to the game on Friday. If you go back, how the women got to that victory, so they pulled the goalie. And
unbelievable
with less than
game.
a minute,
Yep.
Knight, she scores, ties it up, sends it to overtime. And then you have Megan Keller doing the backhand, forehand.
While
and if
she
you
was
slow
being,
down
while
the
she was
play-
going down too, Dave. While she was going down
Exactly.
to the ice, she knocked it in the net.
That play is just unbelievable. You got to slow it down a little bit to appreciate what she did. The pass from Edwards, I mean, it was just unbelievable. She completely juked that goalie. That goalie had no clue on what to do. When she went backhand, forehand, I mean, Jack Hughes shot, went under Bennington's glove. But what she did was just unbelievable.
Yep. I sign off on everything you just said.
Yep.
It was absolutely thrilling. And poor Canada, we knocked them out of both gold medals in overtime.
In OT.
And then the guy who scored the goal for the Americans yesterday, Jack Hughes, dates the girl from Canada.
Yep.
I mean, come on. Sean in Lameda. Hey, Sean, you're on Sports Graffiti.
Mason, Ireland, you guys are the best. Don't believe anything Morales says about you, okay?
Why would we start now?
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to give you a quick bio of my father. Tell me what character this is.
Okay.
In 1955, he went into advertising as a paste-up boy. He had 2 kids living in New Jersey with his wife. He traveled to Madison Avenue each day and moved his way up into advertising, drinking, womanizing, the whole 9 yards.
My
Sounds
God,
like-
your dad is Don Draper.
Your dad is Don Draper.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's amazing, man.
Not exactly who you want your dad to be, though.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
I love
Don Draper. Was he a ladies' man?
Yeah. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
totally. He probably slept with 500 women in New York.
Oh, gosh.
I mean,
wow.
He is Don Draper.
Yeah, that is
Wow,
Don.
that's great, Sean.
Cool,
Thank
man.
you.
Thank you.
Adam in Foothill Ranch. Hey, Adam, you're on Sports Graffiti.
USA.
There you go, Adam.
Well, yeah, you guys got it right. The most memorable moments, both hockey games, that's for sure. Alyssa Liu, great bubbly personality. She's going to go far. I know that. And then the other one I would throw in there would be Michaela Shiffrin, finally getting that gold.
She got that gold medal in the.
So bad for her.
That was in the
Until
slalom or the Super G.
That was a slalom.
Slalom, yeah. That slalom is amazing. Yeah, Michaela Shiffrin.
Every time the Olympics end, Adam, I get bummed because we don't get to. Well, I mean, like every night, that was part of my routine for the last 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
And now I can't do it. Here's David in Riverside. Hey, David, you're on Sports Graffiti. Go ahead.
Hey, guys, I want to take a minute to touch on the worst owner on sports, Artie Moreno.
We were just getting to this. Yes, go.
I am so glad you called. Go
Unleash,
ahead.
David.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm an Angels fan, and I want to touch base that he talked about a supposed survey that Angels fans only want affordability and safety, and that winning's not even in the top 5 for Angels fans, which is bull. Okay? Winning is in there. And if winning is not in the top 3 for a fan base, then it shouldn't even be in the city.
Yeah.
Artie Moreno is a bad guy. Screw Artie Moreno. He needs to sell that team. Winning is a top priority for Angels fans. And look, they say Dodgers is bad for baseball. No. Bad owners like Artie Moreno is bad for baseball.
Ding, ding, ding. Completely agree.
David, I couldn't believe he said it. I've never heard anybody in organized sports say that winning doesn't matter until Artie Moreno.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like the fact that he said it matter-of-factly is stunning to me.
Yeah, winning's not in the top 5. I would like to see this, he said, supposed survey. Artie, show us the effing survey that says fans don't care about winning. It's the most outrageous thing I've ever heard an owner say. They're not in it to win.
I think the Angels fans can't even conceptualize winning because they're so far from it.
We don't know what winning even looks like. It's been so long.
You can't. So you know how there's that one movie, The Holdovers, that came out. Like,
yes.
He's like, you can't even dream a whole dream, can you?
Right.
That's Angels fans. They can't even dream a whole dream of winning.
Yep.
Therefore, they'll settle for safety and affordability.
Right. You get as the billboard said last year. Picture of Mike Trout. Great seats, great prices. That's the billboard. Great seats, great prices.
Yep.
Oh, sign me up for that. No wins, but great seats and great prices.
It just, I couldn't believe it. Hey, here's Raider Deb in Fontana. Hi, Deb. You're on
Deb.
Sports Graffiti.
Hey, John. Hey, Steve.
Hey.
Long time, but miss you guys. You keep me going every day. But I am so frustrated between the Lakers and the Bruins. Lakers, really quick, we can't keep comparing them to being the Dodgers and the owners because of the salary cap in basketball. Our bench is the bottom of the barrel in the NBA. They look like a JV team out there against Boston. No consistent shooting, no consistent defense from anybody, starters, let alone the bench. And continuing this way, I don't even want to hear the word playoffs because we know we can't do anything in the playoffs if we continue playing this way. Second thing, really quick, Bruins, huge win against Illinois on Saturday.
Unbelievable finish. Yeah.
Oh, my God, that Tyus Edney, run. Oh, my God, it was just so great to see them pull it out. But, again, for the most part, that team looked like a JV team against Illinois. How is it UCLA can't get quality players anymore? They look small. They just look undercoached, which is weird because Cronin's supposed to be such a great coach, we hear. Defensively, they were horrible for the first half. So glad that we pulled it together. They got themselves together in the second half. But what is going on with UCLA basketball?
Deb, I told Mason earlier he didn't see that game. I did. I told him I would have bet everything I had when it was 33-10 Illinois that UCLA wasn't going to sniff a win in that game. They just looked. Everything you said was accurate. They looked. It looked like men against boys. Illinois was just punishing them. And the fact that UCLA got off the mat and came back to win that game, that is the biggest comeback of a top 10 team against a team that's ranked in the AP top 10 in AP history.
Wow.
Nobody's ever come from 23 down against a top 10 team to win, and it was stunning.
See, I look at UCLA and think Mick Cronin should be fired. What player would have looked at that press conference, that interchange with that reporter and said, that's the guy I want to play for? Platsky said it in the LA Times. I'm saying it here. Mick Cronin's got to go.
I'm not there. I like Cronin because I think they need discipline, and I think he's a good coach.
But after seeing that, would you sign to play with Cronin?
Well, I would because I know how great UCLA is.
But
Deb, do you think Cronin should stay or go?
I think he should go. He's not. It doesn't seem that we're recruiting any top-level players at this point. And on top of it, they lost that big center last year, the guy from overseas, I forget his name, but lost him right after the season. And you could see that he was getting hardly any playing time. So what is up with his recruiting? Is it just people are like, hey, we don't have enough money for UCLA, and they're getting it from other schools?
That's part of it, yeah.
But this program needs to improve because they can't compete with anybody.
Yeah.
They only
Thank
have
you,
two
Deb.
top 10 wins, John.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I think that Illinois win will get him in the tournament.
It's really nice to hear from Raider Deb. We've known her a long time.
And she did a whole call without mentioning how bad the Raiders are, which I really appreciate.
How about that?
All right, coming up next, our buddy Roy Firestone is going to join us. We haven't talked to Roy in a long time. He'll join us next.
We'll do that next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up? Hey.
Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers. Now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN. And always on the new ESPN LA app.
Bowling, bowling, bowling. Everybody's bowling. I don't mean to brag, but they don't call me Mr. Pinhead for nothing. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bowling! Canyon Lanes at Morongo is a strike, spare, and side-splitting good time.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live March 20th, only at Morongo.
And the number 1 reason.
We're giving away a Ford Bronco this Friday. There's still time. Play now. Earn entries on your rewards card. Be there to win.
Morongo, good times.
All right. We got a caller who says, I need to buy a car and I need to save money. Well, my friend, I've got one answer for you. The Cerritos Auto Square. It's America's largest auto mall. 24 dealerships, all the top brands, all in one easy location right here in SoCal. And here's the secret. These dealers sell more cars than anyone because they have low prices. And they can actually afford low prices because they sell so many cars. Check it out at CerritosAutosquare.com.
Cerritos Auto Square. DeMarco and Travis have taken over Afternoon Drive. Weekdays starting at 3 p.m.
The floor looked whiter last night. I don't know why. Yeah, it
probably did. Yeah,
it did.
The way that they were scoring.
Yeah, just whiter last night. Yeah, like you had a lot more room than normal.
It wasn't just because it was in Brooklyn.
Said whiter?
Yes.
Oh God.
Oh, you didn't? You didn't?
Bro, no, wider, not whiter.
No, I said whiter.
Austin
Reeves was out there. I mean, 100%. Yeah, totally with you. Yeah.
We all heard that.
I'm so sorry.
When your explanation, I'm like, oh, he said whiter.
Wider.
I thought you meant whiter.
Yeah, I thought you meant
a joke.
No, lots of space.
Both,
no,
I guess it was both wider and whiter. Two things can be true.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis starting at 3 p.m. on 710 ESPN. The all-new ESPN LA app. And live on YouTube.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now, but I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code VAN for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code VAN for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code VAN.
It was a night to remember at the Coliseum.
Yeah, they're booing Lionel Messi here. This is an LAFC crowd. This is Los Angeles, baby.
The black and gold made a statement. 3 goals, 0 doubts.
Oh, what a goal!
LAFC shuts down Messi and Inter Miami 3-0.
And Inter Miami look Messi with a Y tonight.
Now it's on to leg 2 of the CONCACAF Champions Cup. LAFC look to finish off Real España tomorrow night. Coverage begins at 6:30 p.m. on the ESPN LA app.
And it is Mason and Ireland, the OGs of LA Sports Radio.
Like, that's the problem in the world, is there aren't enough happy shows, fun shows.
Mason and Ireland.
710 ESPN.
You might be saying, why are we playing New York State of Mind?
Yeah, why? Why? How can this be?
And is this Billy Joel?
Yes.
It is not.
It is the great Roy Firestone joining us right now. Roy, how are you? How you been? It's great to hear from you, man.
Hey, Steve. Hey, John. Boy, it's been a long time. You know, I came on your show. Tell me if I'm wrong. I want to say 30 years ago. on radio?
Sounds right.
Yeah, that's it.
How long have you guys been together?
We started in 1994, so we're in our 32nd year.
Years.
Yeah.
It's just an unbelievable story. I love you guys. I've loved you guys from the beginning. I don't just say it, that it's true, that you guys have more fun with this show than any sports. You don't have a lot of anger in the sports show. That's one of the things that really changed in sports, I think. And I think it happened in politics, too. People, the shock jock stuff and the anger stuff really permeated to everything. But particularly in sports, you have a lot of these morning zoo shows that are full of anger and angst.
Yes.
Yeah, we've got one of
We've got one of those shows, Roy. We got one of those morning shows with anger and angst.
Hey, Roy, for people who don't know, Roy is, for my money, the best interviewer I've ever heard.
Terrific. Amazing.
And was a wonderful sportscaster for the majority of his life. But what you might not know is your passion, the thing you love to do even more than interview people, is to perform. And you're going to laugh at this, Roy. I was explaining to Mace what you have coming up. Roy has a one-man show at a place called Vibrato coming up this Sunday at 7:30. And Mace, tell me what you said as soon as I mentioned it.
It is like one of the coolest venues in town. Vibrato is just amazing. It's sort of like up in the can. It's a great spot. Herb Alpert. This was his spot.
Herb Alpert owns it. That's right. I have to tell you guys, we're a little bit of crosstalk because I can see you, but I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I can hear you, I can see you. But I got to tell you, this is truly on my bucket list. I've been a corporate performer. I still do them. I still do performing arts centers. I do a one-man show about sports. But I've never done a show that's almost all music. And Sunday night, 7:30. And by the way, there's just 20 tickets left. I'm thrilled by this. It's almost sold out. I'm going to do a lot of music, a lot of celebrity impressions, some sports stories, some clips. But it's such a ball for me to do this. It's truly a thrill. I used to say, there may be a million singers better than me, but nobody loves it more than me.
Roy, how do I get my hands on those 20 tickets? What's the best way?
They got to go to vibrato grill.jazz, I think it is.
Actually, vibratogrilljazz.com.
VibratoGrillJazz.com. Okay, so we
hopefully. But I'm performing I'm doing 11 songs with a band, a full jazz band. I've never done that before. I've done corporate for almost 40 years, corporate shows and talking sports and music and stuff. But never like this. And I'm thrilled to do it. And you heard a little New York State of Mind. The reason I do New York State of Mind is because they're going through hell right now, even though it's very cold hell. And my family's from there originally. I am not. But I wanted to do a little salute to what they're going through in New York. But I also do stuff from Tony Bennett, Sinatra, the Bee Gees, Smokey Robinson, tons of stuff. And I really am tickled that you guys would have me on just to talk about that. We can talk about sports too.
Yeah.
But I got to tell you, this is truly a thrill for me.
By the way, what do you consider your best song or your favorite song to perform?
Well, I do, I'm a kind of an old school guy. I love doing Tony Bennett in San Francisco because I think it's a beautiful song. People don't know this. That San Francisco, I Left My Heart in San Francisco, was not a Tony Bennett song. It was intended for, this is unbelievable for those who may remember this name, it was intended for Tennessee Ernie Ford.
Oh, wow.
And he rejected it, and Tony didn't want to do it. And he had a friend in San Francisco, Joseph Alioto, who said, Tony, just do the song in front of an audience one time. He did it one time. He never stopped doing it.
Wow. I had never heard that.
He retired at 95. What's that?
I'd never heard that story, and I'm a big Tony Bennett fan. I didn't even know that. Oh, yeah, that's great.
He didn't even want to do the song.
Wow.
So I get a kick out of that. I kind of channel him in my show, but I got to tell you, I want people to understand. I'm so grateful to have the career I had in sports and still do stuff for sports. But to get up on a stage, and you guys would know, I mean, you guys have been in microphones your whole life and seen performers. It's just a different kind of thrill. And to be able to perform and sing all these songs with the jazz band, a band called Hiroshima, you may know, a jazz fusion band, backed me. And so it's like a full band. And I've never had that.
Very really happy for you, Roy. And hopefully by the end of this interview, those 20 tickets will be gone. But, hey, let me ask you this. You talked about when you came on, and thank you for your kind words, but you were talking about how sports has gone angry and really media has gone angry. And it's
Sure.
it's a way to get clicks and it's a way to get ratings. We wouldn't be good at it. It's not what we do. But I'm curious, Roy, how many years did you do Up Close?
24.
All right,
Wow.
So 24 years of interviewing pretty much everyone you can think of.
Every single.
If I asked you this, Roy, the one that got away, was there one you really, really wanted to do and never got?
Well, technically, historically, I miss Jackie Robinson. I missed him by 2 years. I would have loved to have had him. I had Tiger Woods, but he was 14.
Oh.
But you know what? Here's the thing, and you may agree with this. Tiger Woods is not a great interview.
Yeah, he's very guarded. Yeah.
He's sort of the Derek Jeter of golf. You know, he doesn't give you that much. I like Derek Jeter personally. By the way, the most bland interview you can find. But Gretzky was kind of bland, too, as I recall. But I would say, I would like to have Jordan again. I had him when he was 20. I had him when he was 30. I'd love to get him at 60. That would be somebody. And you'll never find a better interview than Wilt Chamberlain. He was so much fun. I don't know if you guys had him on a lot.
I don't remember
we missed him.
Yeah.
But my favorite story you tell about that is when you saw him out somewhere and he was dressed in a feather boa and a crazy hat. And you said, Wilt, I'd love to have you come back on the show. He said, Roy, I like to keep a low profile. And I thought, well, that's only
Wilt
could say.
Guys, I will be doing sports stories, too, in the show, but it's transitional into the music. But, I'm doing this one bit where what if Mike Tyson from Brooklyn met Woody Allen from Brooklyn? They have exactly the same voice. So it would be like, oh, my God, it's Woody Allen. I see Hannah Assistant Interiors, Annie Hall. I'm a big fan of yours. They're incredible. I'm meeting you on the street corner. I know, Mike, and look at you. You're powerfully built and broady. And for a while there, we almost shared a cell together. You know?
Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Oh, that's fantastic.
Now, Roy, you were famous for making people cry. Who'd you make cry the most?
Yeah. That's a good. I've never had that one before. I would say Rodman. He cried on every show. Yeah. But I had weird people cry. Barry Bonds crying on my show. It's strange.
Wow.
But if I have a minute, I got to tell you a quick story. I did Jerry Maguire, and I was thrilled that I even made the final cut.
Yes.
Of that film.
Well, you're actually a big part of that movie. Yeah.
6 months after the film comes out, and by the way, there's a backstory which I tell in the live show that we're going to do Sunday night. I'm in Liverpool, England. Swear to God, this is true.
Home of the Beatles.
And I'm with a friend of a friend, and we're at a reception, and I get a tap on my shoulder. I turn around. It's Paul McCartney. And Paul McCartney says to me, hey, I know you from somewhere. Where do I know you from? I said, Mr. McCartney, you don't know me. I know you. No, I do know you. Where do I know you from? And then the woman who was with him, his assistant, goes, he means the movie. And McCartney goes, oh, you're the guy that makes them cry. Don't make me cry.
That would be the best compliment ever.
He goes, what's your name? I said, Roy. He goes, don't make me cry, Roy. Paul McCartney saying that.
That's fantastic.
I heard that line every day for my life for 32 years. At a gas station, at the airport, don't make me cry, Roy.
Oh.
And I wear it like a badge, and I'm happy that people identified me with that. But we also did 5,000 shows and had about 20 people cry total.
Yeah,
so
it was
I didn't get everybody.
I miss it. I wish they would bring it back.
Yeah.
But hey, Roy, before we go, I want to mention Roy and I both support an organization that I hope people will look into. It's called West Coast Sports Associates.
Oh yeah,
Roy's been with them
thank you, John.
Yeah, Roy's been with them from the beginning, more than 30 years. One of my good friends, Alan Lynch, is one of the founders, and
great guy.
And you can go to their website, westcoastsports.org. As part of this, every year they have a fundraiser, and Roy interviews somebody big, and they get big names. Roy, my favorite, I've been to Pete Carroll, Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
The one I'll never forget, Roy, is Bill Walton. Was so great. The late Bill Walton did an hour with Roy.
Boy, do I miss that guy.
Yeah.
I don't like the world. I don't like a world without Bill Walton.
Oh, amen.
Yep.
Amen. But anyway, this organization, their motto is making youth sports possible. These were four guys who were driving around the inner city and realized there's no grass, there's no place for kids to play sports, there's no place for them to play baseball. And they now have elevated this organization to providing grants and money for any youth sports programs in need. And Roy, I've always been very thankful that you have lent your name to this. I have too. I hope people look into it. westcoastsports.org. But most of all,
that is so kind of you, John, to say that. And we've raised almost $5 million, and it was started real grassroots stuff. And we put programs, AYSO. There was no AYSO in East LA for many years. We put that together. We've done stuff with autistic kids, with at-risk kids, and we're thrilled, and we're so honored. And it's truly what I feel is sort of part of my legacy too. And I'm so proud of it, and thank you, John, for bringing that up.
All right, Mace, one more time.
Yes.
Give the Vibrato website for somebody who wants to go see Roy. This is Sunday night at 7:30 at Vibrato.
It's VibratoGrillJazz.com. It is a spectacular venue, and it is going to be a really cool night with Roy Firestone on Sunday. Thank you so much for coming on. It's so great to hear from you, man.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you, John. It's so great to see both of you. I really do appreciate it.
Roy, have a great show. We'll do this again soon.
Enjoy your show,
soon.
man.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
All right, there's Roy Firestone.
I got to do a one-man show at Vibrato.
You could do it.
Oh, I would love to.
You can do it.
I don't have the talent of Roy Firestone.
But you got the stories.
I do have stories. That's true. I do got stories. All right, coming up next.
We can do it together. Two-man show.
Oh, there you
Mason
go.
Ireland at Vibrato.
That's a great idea. Swaggy P was on Channel 4 last night, and there was a major faux pas. I will explain. Coming up next.
I'm worried.
Mason Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Mornings in LA start with Sedano and Cap.
I don't feel old. I don't think I look as old, but I mean, the numbers are the numbers.
Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN LA.
So I don't know. I'm feeling a little weird. But not like depressed or anything, just a little weird. Here's the thing. I find that the best way to feel young is to hang out with people that are older. With one of my
Just hang out here more noon to 3.
I have a lunch tomorrow with a buddy of mine. He's 84. The other guy that I'm having lunch with tomorrow, he's 82. So if I just keep hanging out with all these old guys, I'm going to continue to feel young.
Do you think you have more in common with the old guys or the young guys?
I kind of feel I can hang with the old guys and feel young, and I can hang with the young guys and feel more mature.
The Morning Show with Sedano and Cap. Weekdays starting at 7 a.m. on ESPN Los Angeles, the ESPN LA app, and streaming live on YouTube at ESPN Los Angeles.
Access to education changes lives. That's why National University provides flexible online and hybrid programs from associate to doctorate degrees. Since 1971, NU was built to serve non-traditional working and military learners nationwide. NU understands the demands of work, family, and service. Each year, more than 130,000 learners trust National University to move forward. Visit nu.edu to learn more.
Progressive presents the Passionate Sports Fan Checklist. Signed jersey of your favorite bench warmer? Check. 14 bobbleheads that look nothing like the players they're emulating? Check. Twin TVs so you can watch the game on 2 different networks simultaneously? Check. Life-size wall sticker of your favorite player that routinely freaks you out at night? Check. A second life-size wall sticker so after the first one freaks you out, you see the second and you're like, oh right, the wall stickers. Check and mate. Bundle your renters and auto insurance with Progressive and save on protection for the things on your checklist. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers not available in all states or situations covered subject to policy terms.
It's a Michelob Ultra Reaction Monday. We're breaking down the Lakers' battle with the Celtics and what comes next as we get you ready for Lakers basketball this week. Reaction Monday is brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste with playing for the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly.
No! It's just a golf lesson, champ. Loosen up.
I can't. See that Hyundai Santa Fe?
Yeah.
I only paid.
Finish up on your own. I gotta run.
Deal's so right, it almost feels wrong. The Hyundai Getaway Sales Event. Get 0% APR for 60 months, plus 0 payments for 90 days on select Hyundai vehicles. See your SoCal Hyundai dealer. Offers end March 2nd. Call 714-568-7676 for details.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Let's go to Jimmy in San Antonio, one of our favorites. What's up, Jimmy?
¿Qué pasó, hermano?
What's up? Hey.
Man, Rich, people confuse you for Ryan Gosling, but not Josh Lucas. That's horrible.
The home of the Lakers. Now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN. And always on the new ESPN LA app.
This is an important notice to all U.S. taxpayers. The IRS is giving away billions of dollars in tax savings through a federal program called the Fresh Start Initiative to aid delinquent taxpayers. This initiative was established for anyone facing financial hardship and unable to pay their back taxes. Qualifying and enrolling in this program will stop all collections, settle your delinquent tax problem, and even reduce what you owe by thousands of dollars. Call the hotline at People's Tax Relief to see if you qualify and get this free information by dialing 800-372-2017. If you have unfiled tax returns or cannot afford to pay your personal or business back taxes, you can now get the help you need. One simple phone call can resolve your tax problem and save you thousands of dollars. To see if you qualify and to get this important free information, call 800-372-2017. 800-372-2017. 800-372-2017.
Mason and Ireland.
You know what they say? Nobody loses like
sneaky bastard. Unbelievable.
Oh, it pays to be a loser, people.
On LA's mega sports station, 710 ESPN.
If you're a loser, it pays.
Back to the guys.
All right, so we just got this piece of information that's interesting. The Rams coaching staff is officially settled. One nugget is that Cliff Kingsbury will be the assistant head coach. That will be his title. Nate Shieldhouse, who interviewed for the Steelers job and I think was interviewed for a couple of other jobs, he will be the offensive coordinator. And a wide receivers coach for this team, Robert Woods.
I love that.
Yeah.
Bobby Tree.
Just completed his career, had an amazing career, was great with the Rams, will be an assistant wide receivers coach.
Great at USC.
Yeah, great at USC. So yesterday I'm watching Channel 4 after the game. And they had Mario Solis was doing a show with Nick Young. And first of all,
Nick was like his
analyst.
His sidekick?
Yeah, his sidekick. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, what's wrong with this picture? What's the one thing you don't do when the Lakers are playing the Celtics?
Wear green.
Nick Young, bright green pants, was wearing green pants post-game for Celtics-Lakers. I'm
unacceptable.
Like, were you not self-aware? Did you not know who they were playing? How could you possibly wear green pants, Nick?
Jerry West told me before he died he did not own anything green.
There you go.
Nothing.
Well, Nick Young, Swaggy P, wearing green on the postgame show.
Could it have been a bet he lost?
No.
No, I think he was just being Nick Young.
Because
being Swaggy P.